Hello, y'all. Welcome back to another Hunger Games race, and this time it's a celebrities edition of a Hunger Games. That means singers slash artists. So let's begin. By the way, there's 24 people. Justin Bieber, Lady Gaga, and Selena Gomez work together to get as many supplies as possible. Taylor Swift grabs a jar of fishing bait while Britney Spears gets fishing gear. Calvin Harris runs away from the cornucopia. Michael Bublé grabs the backpack and retreats. Ed Sheeran and Shawn Mendes runs away from the cornucopia. Nick Jonas grabs a shovel. Nicki Minaj rips the mace out of Ariana Grande's hands. Katy Perry runs away from the cornucopia. Justin Timberlake clutches a first aid kit and runs away. Pitbull runs away from the cornucopia. Bruno Mars strangles The Weeknd after engaging a fistfight. So there's your first death. Miley Cyrus finds a bag full of explosives. Kanye West, Chris Brown, and Beyonce work together to get as many supplies as possible. Pink, Eminem, and Rihanna run away from the cornucopia. Okay. Uh, yeah, Ariana Grande discovers a river. Taylor Swift constructs a shack. Ed Sheeran attacks Nicki Minaj, but she managed to escape. Beyonce, Bruno Mars, and Justin Timberlake hunt for the tribes. Rihanna receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Britney Spears attacks um, Nick Jonas, but he managed to escape. Calvin Harris discovers a river. Shawn Mendes makes a slingshot. Lady Gaga runs away from Kanye West. Justin Bieber searches for a water source. Katy Perry, Selena Gomez, Eminem, Miley Cyrus, and Pitbull hunt for the tribes. Pink unknowingly eats toxic berries, and Michael Bublé stabs Chris Brown with a tree branch. Damn. So that's three deaths. Eminem and Taylor and Pitbull tell stories about themselves to each other. Calvin Harris loses sight of where he is. Miley Cyrus lets Nicki Minaj into her shelter. Ed Sheeran quietly hums. Justin Bieber climbs a tree to rest. Bruno Mars lets Rihanna into his shelter. Ariana Grande tries to treat her affection. Taylor Swift questions her sanity. Katy Perry receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Lady Gaga tends to his wounds. Kanye West receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Michael Bublé and Britney Spears huddle for warmth. Justin Timberlake destroys Nick Jonas' supplies while he is asleep. Beyonce lets Selena Gomez into her shelter, and Shawn Mendes passes out from exhaustion. Okay, Rihanna receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Ariana Grande makes a slingshot. Ed Sheeran receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Calvin Harris steals from Beyonce while she isn't looking. Justin Timberlake, Selena Gomez, Bruno Mars, and Katy Perry hunt for the tribes. Nick Jonas and Shawn Mendes hunt for the tribes. Pitbull and Nicki Minaj split the search for resources. Justin Bieber receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Eminem collects fruit from a tree. Taylor Swift bleeds out due to untreated injuries. Kanye West makes a wind spear. Britney Spears receives fresh fruit from an unknown sponsor. Miley Cyrus, Michael Bublé, and Lady Gaga hunt for other tribes. One death. Okay, Bruno Mars sets up a camp for the night. Katy Perry questions her sanity. Ed Sheeran falls into a frozen lake and drowns. Shawn Mendes and Selena Gomez run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Miley Cyrus is awoken by nightmares. Nicki Minaj, Britney Spears, Kanye West, Justin Timberlake, and Lady Gaga sleep at shifts. Michael Bublé and Beyonce tell about the tribes. Talk about the tribes still alive. Calvin Harris convinces Nick Jonas to snuggle with him. Rihanna, Pitbull, and Eminem sleep in shifts. Ariana Grande cries herself to sleep, and Justin Bieber dies from hunger. Okay, uh, uh, Justin Timberlake sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides to investigate. Molly Cyrus uh, um, uh, uh, shoots an arrow into Eminem's head. Calvin Harris travels to higher ground. Lady Gaga receives milk supplies from an unsponsored. Nick Jonas kills Beyonce for her supplies. Michael Bublé searches for a water source. Both Rihanna and Pitbull receives fresh fruit from an unknown sponsor. Ariana Grande receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor as well. Miley Cyrus begs for Bruno Mars to kill her, refuses, keeping Miley Cyrus alive. Selena Gomez and Kanye West split up the search for resources. Uh, um, Nicki Minaj questions her sanity. Britney Spears poisons Shawn Mendes' drink. He drinks it and dies. Damn. 5 deaths. Who's gonna win? I know there's still plenty of people left. Uh, okay. Michael Bublé receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Miley Cyrus receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Rihanna fends Kanye West, Nick Jonas, and Katy Perry away from her fire. Nicki Minaj questions her sanity. Calvin Harris climbs a tree to rest. Lady Gaga stabs Ariana Grande with a tree branch. Pitbull destroys Bruno Mars supplies while he's asleep. Britney Spears cooks her food before putting her fire out. Justin Timberlake's woken by nightmares, and Selena Gomez thinks about home. Okay. Michael Bublé attacks Bruno Mars, but he managed to escape. Justin Timberlake accidentally steps on a landmine. Nicki Minaj tries to sleep for the entire day. Calvin Harris begs for Nick Jonas to kill him. He refuses, keeping Calvin Harris alive. Britney Spears and Selena Gomez work together to drown. Miley Cyrus, Rihanna runs away from Kanye West. Lady Gaga fishes. Katy Perry says explosive of killing Pitbull. Kanye West suffocates. Calvin Harris, Nicki Minaj, Selena Gomez, Britney Spears survives. As Katy Perry trips over Lady Gaga into the lava, she grabs her and pulls her down with her. Rihanna and Nick Jonas survive. Bruno Mars dips his weapon in the lava and kills Michael Bublé with it. Damn. Oh, the most deaths so far. 8 deaths. Damn. Okay, Nick Jonas and Selena Gomez hold hands. Calvin Harris has an explosive of killing Nicki Minaj and Bruno Mars. Rihanna receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor, and Britney Spears starts a fire. Selena Gomez convinces Britney Spears to not kill her, only to kill her instead. Calvin Harris strangles Rihanna with a rope, and Nick Jonas decides not to go to the feast. Oh boy, who's gonna win it? We're down to the wire, y'all. We're down to the wire. Selena Gomez and Calvin Harris falls into a frozen lake and drowns. And did Nick Jonas win? Falls in a pit and dies for Selena Gomez, and Calvin Harris falls into a frozen lake and drowns. I think Nick Jonas won. Wow, Nick Jonas won. Congratulations to Nick Jonas for the win. Man, this has been a fun one. I enjoyed this one. Let's see. Calvin Harris got the most kills award. Let's take a look at the results. See you on the next video, y'all. Peace.